one of my best results that I like to think was third open centenary race. This of course only occurs once every 100 years, so whether anybody else will repeat that feat, I don't know. I certainly won't. And the following year I was second open NRCC Youngbird Berwick. This again was very pleasing, from 2,500 young birds. Normally, where we're situated in the heart of the country, we don't do all that well in the NRCC because normally it's west winds, and that tends to favour the lots in Lincolnshire and on the coast. But that year we obviously had a bit of a favourable wind for us, and Pete Hudson and I both finished first and second open NRCC Youngbird Berwick. The people that I really admire in the sport are obviously, from my point of view, and I think a lot of other fanciers' point of views, the fanciers that send every week and are not particularly successful, because without these fanciers there wouldn't be any pigeon racing, and I wouldn't be a winner, and a lot of the other people wouldn't be winners. We can't compete without them. They're the backbone of the sport. This is my Youngbird loft, and was constructed approximately 2 years ago by myself, and is 10 by 8, 2-section, no corridor, and is made from ply with a tiled roof and a trap, which is much easier to plot young birds, because they don't go through until you've actually plot them in. The idea of the 2 sections is that one section can be darkness and one section can be natural, and I tend to put the hens on the darkness system and keep the cocks on the natural for later years. It's got a false ceiling, but it's only basic bean netting that can be purchased from any garden shop, and this, I find, the large openings in it allow feathers and keeps the young birds from going up into the roof space. The loft faces south east, and the reason for this is that it gets the majority of the daily sun. With the sun rising in the east and setting in the west, it gets a lot of sun and conditions the youngsters and keeps them happy. My racing loft is approximately 12 by 5 and has got 16 widowwood type boxes, and normally I race 16 widowwood cocks to this during the old bird season. This again is just the standard 2x2 framing with shiplap boarding on, and a mineral felt roof with ventilation pipes through the roof, and grills at the bottom level in the doors and the front of the loft to allow for ventilation. There is a window on one end which, if it's a very hot day, can give extra ventilation. No glass on the roof. Again, this faces south and catches a lot of sun, and can, during the